જય વસાવડાના તમામ વિડીયોનો એક જ ઓફિશિયલ ખજાનો એટલે પ્લેનેટ જેવી યુટ્યુબ ચેનલનો જલસો. તો જલ્દી લાઈક કરો, સબસ્ક્રાઇબ કરો અને બેલ આઇકન પ્રેસ કરી ઓલ સિલેક્ટ કરો જેથી તમે જોઈ શકો અમારા વિડીયો સૌથી પહેલા.
A very warm welcome to both of you. I'm very happy to inform that today's session is about Uganda. I don't think any Indian is unaware of Gujaratis and Uganda, because Uganda is like a double diaspora. There's a one historical diaspora, and there was a diaspora which was because of Idi Amin, and Gujaratis had to flee. So on this occasion, I'm very happy to announce that I'm joined by High Commissioner of Uganda to India, Her Excellency Joice Kikafunda, and Nimisha Madhwani ji, United Kingdom's High Commissioner from Uganda. A very warm welcome to both of you. But Madam, I would begin this conversation by asking you, 72 was a cut-off date when a lot of Gujaratis were told to leave the country in 90 days in a one suitcase. And they migrated to all over the world. How has been the journey of Uganda with that of the Gujarati diaspora, which has tremendous contribution in that country? And like the South African experience of truth and reconciliation, how has that repairing been of the Gujarati fabric, which is always like, as I said in my first session, what sugar is to milk?
Thank you so much, the moderator. Before I answer your question, allow me to greet the audience. Good afternoon. Namaste. Kemcho. Yes. Thank you so much. I thank the organizers for this very big and important forum, for inviting me all the way from New Delhi to come here and participate and support my sister here all the way from the UK and be with you for this gathering. If I got the question where you are asking the journey, how it has been since the expulsion?
Journey, yes.
Yes. Okay, so as the moderator has said, I think everyone here, young and old, is aware of when the Indians, or maybe I should say people of Indian origin, were expelled from Uganda in 1972 by the then President Idi Amin. I was young, I was in my high school and in a boarding school, so I didn't see the people, but now that I'm older and wiser, I can just imagine the trauma, of being informed that in 90 days you leave your home, your property, your livelihood, and most important, your country, which you have known, you have called home, and you go to another country or elsewhere. So it must have been very, very traumatic. But I just want to assure you that that was not Uganda. It was a decision of one man, Idi Amin, who was chased out of the country and he passed away. So that was history. And the people left to different countries. The majority of those people went to the UK. And by a strange coincidence, I was the High Commissioner in UK from 2012 to 2017. So when I got there, I wanted to reach out to the Indian community, you know, to encourage them to come and invest in Uganda, as it is one of our major tasks. But I was a bit, you know, apprehensive. How will they take it? These are the people who were sent away, who were miserable. Almost 50, by then it was almost 50 years ago, it wasn't yet 50. So, but I said, well, I have to get to them and know what they are thinking. I know how, and apologize to them. Surprise, surprise. When I got quite a number of them, no apology was needed. The people were very happy that I had reached out to them. They said, no, we are not angry. We are happy, we are prosperous. And many of them are very rich in UK. Oh, so I invited them to the High Commission, to the embassy, to my residence, and I said, all of them, many were going back to Uganda to invest. And why is that? It's because when Idi Amin was chased away in 86, our president, President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, who came, welcomed the Indians. He couldn't believe that anyone could have sent the Indians away. Allow me to read what I got on the internet, what the president said recently. He said he disagreed with Idi Amin's, you know, decision, and all Ugandans disagreed. But he was the president, and he did. Nobody could challenge him. If you want to challenge him, you die. So this is what our dear President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni says, and I quote. And he didn't just say Indians, he said Gujaratis. This is why I wrote it, because it was Gujaratis have played a leading role in Uganda's socio and industrial development. Gujaratis, I knew that this community can do wonders for my country, and they have been doing so for the last many decades. So, really
Wonderful.
You know,
And this is so beautiful that Gujarati becomes synonym for India. So it's a representation of Indian culture through Gujarat.
Yes.
So that's an interesting
So,
thing.
but I want Nimisha
I'll
to
stop here and I'll add on later. Let my colleague add. I'll add on. I have more good, but I will give.
Yeah, I wanted to
I'll add on
speak
later.
because, you know, it's an history of opportunity, it's an history of loss, it's an history of separation, it's a history of success, it's a history of sudden departure, it's a history of, colonially speaking, forced migration. It's an history of success of Gujarati enterprise. It's a history of love, and it's a history of tear. But unlike many other histories where diaspora or the communities get the bad end of the regime, for example, Germany or South Africa, the memories are preserved. Is there anything like that, madam, in Uganda for the Gujaratis?
First of all, I'd like to thank you so much, Aina. Thank you to TV9. Thank you કે અમને બધાને બોલાવ્યા ગુજરાતમાં પાછા ભેગા થયા. હવે તમે આ બધું સાંભળ્યું કે પ્રેસિડેન્ટ મુસેવેની હમણાં જાન્યુઆરીમાં શું કીધું. This is what his statement was in January 2024. હવે next Aina should be in Uganda. And
Wow.
then you will be very safe.
So it's an open invitation to, I hope the Harshil or Sunil Bhai or Praful Bhai is listening it. It's an open invitation of Pravasi Gujarati Pervert Uganda.
તમને અમે 2 દિવસમાં વિસા આપી દેશું. તમને કાંઈ ફિકર નહીં પડ્યું.
Kalpak, you have to take this seriously, Uganda. So next year you are taking me to Uganda. Okay?
તમને અહીંયા હાઈ કમિશનર છે. 2 days, you get the approvals, your visas will be approved in 2 days. And you will start a business within 1 month. Or you will visit every site you won't want to leave.
Beautiful. But I wanted to ask both of you on this note that we have discussed about the history. Now it's a matter of past. And the problem with the mankind is the psychological problem that we always wanted to correct the history, but we don't want to shape the future. So what's about the future now? So what's the hope? What's the Uganda is bringing to the world, to the India and to the Gujarat?
So one thing હું જય તમને કહું કે યુગાન્ડા આપણું ગુજરાતના લોહીમાં છે કે તમે જ્યાં બી જાઓ તમારે આપણું રીત રિવાજ ન છોડીએ અને પૈસા બનાવો. And that is a core stabilizing factor. આજે યુગાન્ડામાંથી કાઢી મૂક્યા બધાને, બધાએ પાછી નવી લાઈફ શરૂ કરી. લંડન ગયા, કેનેડા ગયા, they went to America, એક બે જણ ઇન્ડિયા આવ્યા હતા. બધાએ નવી લાઈફ શરૂ કરી. And they all worked, they've all done well. And today in UK, Uganda Asians contribute to 6% of UK's GDP. And
Wow.
6%. And that is Uganda's loss. Okay? And that is what President Museveni always says. And we are so grateful to him. હવે કેટલા બધા જણ તમને યુગાન્ડામાં જે બધાને મોકલાવી દીધા, ઘણાય નવા કમ્યુનિટી આવ્યા. આજે 35,000 ઇન્ડિયન છે યુગાન્ડામાં. Okay? That 35,000 Ugandans from Idi Amin who expelled everybody except maybe 50, of which you already earlier met my friend, Honorable Sanjay Tanna, former MP from Uganda. He never left. The earlier question, how traumatizing? Yes, but Nazi Germany, the history of the Rohingyas, the other history issues, the Dutch in Indonesia. So those people all suffered and made a new life. Look at the tigers of Asia today. So today, Uganda is the lion of Africa. We're the island of stability. We're the island of opportunity. Added to that is the beauty. Today you have River Nile. The source of the River Nile is in Uganda. મહાત્મા ગાંધીના અસ્થિ એને કીધું કે ના, મારા અસ્થિ તમે નાઇલમાં નાખજો. યુગાન્ડામાં છે, યુગાન્ડામાં રાખ્યા હતા. અમને કાઢી મૂક્યા, બધા પાછા ગયા છે. અમારી પ્રોપર્ટી પાછી આપી દીધી છે. જેને જે whoever had properties have been returned to. So let's move on. The opportunity, you get 30% returns on your investment. As long as you don't kill anyone, you don't poison anybody, you're fine. Gujaratis are loved, and Ugandans love to partner with Gujaratis. So you need 2 or 3 PPPs. Personal relationship, perseverance, and partnership. And partnership with Ugandans. And you will do very, very well. I can assure you. So I will leave that on a positive note. Whether you never get, હમણાં મને મેં બે ત્રણ સ્ત્રીઓ બાને મળ્યા, આંટીઓને. મેં કીધું પણ રૂમમાં બહુ ઠંડી છે, લંડન જેટલી ઠંડી છે. કે ના ના, અમે તો અહીંયા 45 ડિગ્રીમાં બોઇલ થઈ જાય છે. We never get 45 degrees in Uganda. We are 4,000 feet above sea level. Our average temperature 29-30 degrees all year round. No humidity. So you really have a heaven on earth.
Yeah, and when I was there, it's a lovely, lush green environment, vegetables, habitat, everything was there. So it's a lovely place to be there. So even as a tourist, you will enjoy it.
Yeah, and she will tell you, because she lives in the west of Uganda where they grow everything. અને અમૂલની ડેરી ફેક્ટરી તમારે યુગાન્ડામાં નાખવી, because she can tell you about dairy industry as well. So she's our friend.
Even I have observed the fulka rotis and everything, the Gujarati food and everything was there.
Everything. Luhana Samaj, we had the best Luhana, global Luhana program in Uganda last year. It was the largest investment summit, the India-Africa summit where you came. And ironically, she said, you know, we're good friends. She was High Commissioner in London, I was High Commissioner in India. Now I'm High Commissioner in London and she's High Commissioner in Delhi. So, you know, we have very good synergies. So
I just wanted to ask that you both are experienced High Commissioners in 2 respective countries, UK, which is quite related to India as well, culturally, historically, everything. So how do you think the India now? The new India that we are putting, the Prime Minister Modi is always pushing the new India, the different face of India, the progress, the hope, the self-confidence that India is gaining day by day. So what's your observation about the India, the current India, the new India?
So she will continue. When I came in 2011, I remember Sanjay and myself, we managed to get Right Honorable Modi, who was Chief Minister of Gujarat, to Uganda. She brought him to Uganda in 2018. So,
Oh, wow.
you can see our friendship with Prime Minister Modi and the infrastructure, the development, the cleanliness of India, Gujarat, Delhi is phenomenal.
I think Prime
She can
Minister
see it.
also said that it's a friendship.
Yep.
Modi said that, with no strings attached.
Yeah.
Yep,
absolutely.
correct?
No strings
Yes.
attached. Yep.
Yeah.
India's friendship with
Uganda,
Uganda
yes.
is with no strings attached.
Yes, thank you very much, Your Excellency. Thank you, moderators. The bilateral relationship between India and Uganda is beyond excellent, I must say. It is incredible. We are not just, we are friends. At one fora, when I said we are friends, one member of parliament in New Delhi said, High Commissioner, let me correct you. We are not just friends, we are relatives. And that's how we are. You know, there is the diplomatic visits at the very highest level. As Her Excellency says, Prime Minister Modi came to Africa in 2018. He came to Uganda. He wanted to address Africa, but he addressed it from the Parliament of Uganda. That was not by accident. He could have gone to any other country, but he addressed the whole of Africa from the Parliament of Uganda. And he said, India has Africa's back, like the Americans say, that they have our back. And he said that they will assist us in our development with no strings attached. Hear that, with no strings attached. We feel so good. And as you say, India has made good its promise of being the voice of the global south. Didn't they put African Union to join the big G20? It is now G21, thanks to India. So
Wow.
we are happy with India, with the development as Africa, but then as Uganda. And in April last year, India, for the first time ever, opened a branch of its National Forensic University, National Forensic Sciences University in Uganda, in Jinja, near the statue of the father of the nation of India, near. Really, I accompanied Dr. Jaishankar, the External Affairs Minister, to Uganda to open that university. Has never been done anywhere. So the friendship is so strong, and I feel my duty is to really put more firewood in that fire so that our friendship can continue. What happened in 1972 is history. We cannot rewrite it. It is part of our history, but it is in the history books. What is happening now, Uganda is one of the fastest developing countries in Africa. As for security, we are exporting security to our neighbors. It is so secure, so you come and visit, like you are visiting your relatives, come and invest as the president. We celebrate Diwali every October? Every year at the State House. So, thank you. Really, you are very welcome. The door is open for you to come and for us to come as friends and relatives do. Thank you.
You have spent
Don't need a visa to come to India. Diplomats and diplomats of Indians don't need to go to Uganda.
Okay, let me ask this quick question. What makes Gujaratis tick in Africa? What makes Gujarati tick?
Entrepreneurship
Entrepreneurship?
Entrepreneurship.
Is that
and
your
love
answer?
and partnership.
Partnership, yes.
Partnership?
Collaboration. We grow together. You grow, we grow. Recently, you became number 5 from number 6, isn't it? In the global growth. So, as we call you our bigger brothers. You are 76 now, we are 61. So you are our bigger brothers after colonization, which we all went through. So you grow, we grow. We are behind you.
Just to add to what Madam is saying, Uganda gained freedom in 1962. So I think that's the 76 and 61.
Yes,
Correct.
yes.
So that's from the day of the independence.
Yes,
We are running out of time, so unfortunately we have to end the session. But before that, very quick question to both of you. Ma'am, you being your roots are in Gujarat and also in India, so you can tell that the best thing that you have experienced in Uganda, in your experience, and you can tell the best experience of yours in India.
ફર્સ્ટ ઓફ ઓલ હું ગુજરાતી છું, હું લુહાણી છું, હું પોરબંદરથી મારા થર્ડ છે. અમારું કુટુંબ નાનજી કાલિદાસ મહેતાની ફેમિલી તમે નામ સાંભળ્યું હશે.
Yes.
મધવાની પરિવાર.
So Madhwani Parivar is very big. They've got a heritage and family legacy over there in whole of the Africa.
અને પોરબંદર અમે હજી વેજીટેરિયન છે. અમે જેટલું ગુજરાતી ખાવાનું જોઈએ તમને યુગાન્ડામાં મળશે. અને તમને જેટલા ફ્રૂટ અમારો એક એવોકાડો ઇઝ ધ સાઇઝ ઓફ અ ફૂટબોલ, એક મેંગો ઇઝ ધ સાઇઝ ઓફ અ ફૂટબોલ. તમે વોટ એવર યુ ગ્રો ઇટ ગ્રોઝ બિગ. ધ સોઇલ ઇઝ સો ફર્ટાઇલ. કેળા બધી એના સાઇઝના. પાઇનેપલ્સ, એક પાઇનેપલનો જ્યુસ 2 લીટર, એક પાઇનેપલ 2 લીટર જ્યુસ. સો યુ કેનોટ ગો રોંગ ઇન ટર્મ્સ ઓફ I was talking to a friend here near, and I think he does fruit exports between India, and I said, well, why don't you come and look at the fruit exports within Africa? We have a duty-free, quota-free access for products within Africa. India ni sathe treaty che, Europe sathe treaty che. I'm also ambassador of Uganda to Ireland. We can do business. March 5th and 6th, there's a conference, EU Uganda Investment Summit, Uganda to do business between the nations. So as in India, you can participate. There's no problem because you have partners also in Europe. So you can always go this way around. So definitely, I am going to be a Gujarati Kadimuki. It was a very bad experience. I was a little girl. I can never forget it. My father passed away. It's very, very strong in my head, but we have, as she says, you got to move. 450,000 Ugandan Africans were killed. Okay? આપણે બધા બચી ગયા. એક ઘર ખોવાઈ જાય, ગાડીઓ ખોવાઈ જાય, કપડા ખોવાઈ જાય. So what? Life doesn't go. We have made a life again, and that gave opportunity thanks to President Museveni and his government. I'm honored and trusted as a Gujarati. Only one in the world actually, and a girl to work in the government. So it's an honor, and it's an honor to be a Gujarati to do that, but a Ugandan Gujarati, most important.
Wow.
So we feel proud, feel honored. So they, I'm a part of them. You asked them.
Yes, something
many
you
times.
liked in India that's you will cherish forever.
She's a good Maharani now from Gujarat.
Yes, but before I answer that one, I need to inform everybody that Uganda recently did something that has not been done by any other country by hosting a NAM, the Non-Aligned Movement, and G77 back to back. Not so, Your Excellency, just last month, Uganda hosted that, and the government of India, the government and the people of India supported the Uganda in that venture. That is what friends do for each other. So you asked me what I have liked in India. I have served in many other countries, not only serving but even living there. But I have loved India in a different, in a special way. Your love for family is really something that is close to my heart. Your culture, the way the friendliness is palpable. That is what I have learned. I'm trying to get used to the hot, spicy food. I'm not yet there, but the friendship.
That's going to be a long
that
journey.
One, it gets me. Somebody greets you and you can see he's happy to see you. No discrimination, no. So I am happy, and I have young children. They are going to school here. They are very happy, happier than they have been in many other places. Thank you.
So nice, and myself Jay, he is very learned friend, Kartikey bhai, Nimisha ben and Madam Joice. She is a lecturer. She is coming from a very great legacy.
I think he's just being polite. We have run short of time. The gentleman is staring at us. So we'll say thank you so much. This is end of the session. Thank you.
I just have one quick question. Is there anybody in the audience, Ajay, કે જે હજી કોઈને ફિકર થાય છે જે અમે કીધું કે તમે યુગાન્ડા ન આવવું જોઈએ? Just I want to understand. કોઈ છે? I mean, please ask. What is your worry? If I can ask, just one worry. Very, very, very extra safe. It's safer to come to Uganda than it is to go to New York or London.
Wow. So with this note, I must say, our
I
beloved...
may get into trouble for that, but don't worry about it.
Nimisha, our beloved Morari Bapu always say that to heal the world, you need only 3 words: truth, love and compassion. So we hope that the future of India and Uganda relationship will build on these 3 words: truth, love and compassion.
And the UK is run by East African Gujaratis and Asians, so you're all welcome.
ધન્યવાદ.
Thank you. Thank you.
ધન્યવાદ. થેન્ક યુ. હું વિનંતી કરીશ આયનાના અધ્યક્ષ શ્રી સુનિલભાઈ નાયકને. સુનિલભાઈ પ્લીઝ. સુનિલભાઈ નાયકને મંચ પર આવી અને બંને મહાનુભાવોને સ્મૃતિ ભેટ આપવા માટે નમ્ર વિનંતી છે. આ સેશનના બંને વક્તાઓ, આદરણીય વક્તાઓ